Okay, so let's go ahead and get our Amazon affiliate ID in our site. We will deal with this ad in just a little bit, but right now we're going to get our Amazon ID in the site for these products and in the sidebar. So first thing we need to do is go ahead and go down to Associate Goliath and click on Options. And when you're on the options, you can use the Add to Cart button if you like. And you can put or you can just not show it if you want, but I like to show it. Now you want to scroll down and put in your own Amazon ID here, and you want to put in your own access key and secret access key. Now if you have another tracking ID for this site, with Amazon, you have one main affiliate ID, and then you can create tracking IDs for each individual site you have. That way you know where your sales are coming from. If you have one of those, put it here. Now when you get that done, simply click on Save Options. Now we need to get your ID in the products that are already on your site. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. To do that, we're going to go back to plugins, and we are going to activate search and replace. So scroll down till you see search and replace and click on activate. Okay, so once that's activated, now what we need to do is go back to our site, and we need to hover our mouse over this this buy link here and see what ID is in there. If you look, you'll see tag equals Fritos dash 20. So that's what we need to change. Okay. So we're going to go under Tools and then go to Search and Replace. When you're on the Search and Replace page, scroll down and you're going to check the first 5 boxes here. Okay. Now you're going to do a search for, let's go ahead and make sure we're looking for the right one. Okay. Okay, so that's what we're going to be searching for. It's Fritos-20, and then you're going to replace it with your Amazon affiliate ID. And then click on Go. Now when you refresh your site, you'll see that your ID is in and everything is good. Okay, so that's how to get your ID in there. Now we need to do on the sidebar here, we need to do that individually. So let's go ahead and do that. To do that, we're going to go to Appearance and then Widgets. Okay, so this is going to be this is actually going to be the second text widget. You'll see 2 text widgets here. The first one is this ad that we'll deal with in a little bit. The second one is the Amazon ad. Now, when you do this for an Amazon ad, when you change your ID in this code, it sometimes breaks the widget. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. So let's go ahead and put our ID in this. So we're looking for this part right here. It's Fritos-20, so we're just going to change that to our ID. So we would just delete that and put in our own. Okay, and there's another place right here that we need to do the same thing. So there's going to be 2 places. Okay, now once you have those 2 places changed, we're simply going to click Save. And now we need to check this and see if it breaks it. If it breaks it, we'll just replace it with another ad. So let's go ahead and refresh our site. And you can see that it actually broke. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of. Now what we can do is put something else there. Now if you want to log into your associates account and get any kind of banner ad code there, you can. So if you want to do that and replace that, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so I've logged into my demo associates account here, and I just went to widgets. Okay, if you want to replace that widget with the exact same one, it's my favorites. I believe that was the widget, but you can also put in different ones You can put it in the store widget, whatever you want. It could have been this widget, but you can put in whatever you like here. You can also put in banner images if you go to links and banners and then banner links. Now one widget I like to use is the slideshow, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to my site. Now, since we're going to be doing alternative medicine and hypnotherapy, I'm going to go ahead and do a search for alternative medicine as far as this ad is concerned. Well, we can go ahead and do a search for hypnotherapy and see what we get, because we're going to be selling ClickBank products as well as Amazon products. So let's just take a look and see what we come up with. Okay, so it might be a good idea just to add some of these books to that widget. You'll get a lot of clicks on that widget, and if you get some sales here, you can start building up your sales and then get a commission, a bump in your commission from Amazon. So let's just go ahead and add these to our widget. Okay, now you can add more products. If you want to add some alternative medicine products, you can, but I'm just going to go ahead and go to next step. Also, I like the gallery. You can choose the simple or gallery. Since this is going to go in the sidebar, you want to choose one of these, okay? So in 300 by 250 I think is the correct size. And then you can choose the transitions, whatever you like. And then you just want to click on add to my web page. And then it's going to give you the code here that you copy. So you just want to click on copy. Okay, once you do that, it's copied to your clipboard. You're going to come back over to widgets, and we're going to delete this widget. And what I'm going to do is add a new text widget. I'm going to move it all the way at the top. And I'm going to give it a title of hypnotherapy, and then click save. So if we refresh our site, now one thing you'll see is that we could have made this bigger, so we need to go back and change the size of this. If you need to change the size of the widget, you'll have to go back into widgets again and kind of start all over. So we're going to add the 336 by 280 ad, and hopefully that's not too big. But we should have checked our sidebar dimensions before we did this, but we didn't. So let's go ahead and add the 336 and then click on add to my page. And again, we're going to copy the code and put it into the text widget. Okay, come back to widgets, and we're just going to paste it over this. I'm just going to delete that actually and then paste it in. And hopefully it's not too big. So let's go refresh our site. And guess what? It is too big. But here's what we can do. We can go and adjust the sidebar width of our site. So let's do that. Let's go back to flexibility theme options. Now we're going to go to blog and sidebar widths. Now our total blog width is 960. The post content is 600. We want to keep this at 600, so we need to add a little bit to our total blog width. You can see that the sidebar is 335. Okay, we need it to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to change that to 980 and then click Save Changes. Let's refresh our site and see if that did it. Okay, so that's pretty close. We can probably bring it down a couple, maybe bring it down to 975 or 970. But you can see we're pretty close. Okay, let's go back to widgets just real quick. And we need to clean up a couple of things. We're going to clean up the archives there. And we need to take this categories out. Okay, so there's nothing there. So what we're going to do is go back. Let's go back to our theme options. And where it says show left sub sidebar, we're going to click no and no. And then click save. what'll happen is it will take out, there's actually two sidebars here, and it will take them out, and we'll just use one. So if you reload your site, it should take those out. Okay, it did. Okay. Now we'll stop this video. In the next video we'll go ahead and take a look at this ad in the featured area, and we'll take a look at this ad here. So we'll see you in the next video.